Okay, so I just recently put out a video for the Kansas City Royals, and if you see my channel, you'll see I have breakdowns for virtually almost every team so far, individual team breakdown in terms of what I think they should do in the offseason versus what I think they will do, some kind of a predictions video. So if you're a baseball fan, click the subscribe button. If you want to see more videos like this, click the bell next to the subscribe button, so you'll not only have access to all about 24 videos I put out, but you know anytime I put out a new one. And I put out a new one every other day. Okay, so the next team I want to talk about is the Oakland Athletics. Okay, this is what I think they should do. All right, they're a team that's not far from. I mean, they're a perennial playoff team every year on a very moderate to low budget, so they do a good job. But I do think they're in a position to bring in maybe a good free agent and make an aggressive trade. So this is what I think they should do. They did lose out on my top free agent catching target. If you want to see MLB free agent predictions, look in the description down below. The video's down there. You'll see where I think all the free agents are going to go, and you'll see where I think the contracts are going to be. And you'll see a lot of other videos as well. So my number one catching prospect has already been signed. So I think they should sign Martin Maldonado, who was with the Houston Astros. He's a catcher. He's a step below Grandal, but he's a veteran catcher, and he can either become a starter or alternate with a starter, okay? But he's a veteran. If you have a young catcher, he's somebody who can alternate really well with the catcher, and he's really good at calling a game, okay? He's good with the rotation, starting with pitchers, bullpen and starters. And he's a pretty solid hitter as well. He'd be a nice addition to that team, okay? And in all honesty, with the Houston Astros situation, I can't see him re-signing with them, and I can't really see them signing a lot of big free agents because of the unpredictable nature, and I just don't know. So I could see him going to to the Oakland A's, and it'll actually be good because they'll take him away from the Astros. So trade now. I think they should trade Robert Parson, who's a shortstop prospect, Nick Allen, who's a second base shortstop prospect, and Luis Barrero, who's a pitching prospect, to the Kansas City Royals for Whit Merrifield, second baseman, stud second baseman. It's going to cost a lot to get him, but the A's have a need for a legitimate second baseman. They have a lot of positions locked up, but second base could use an upgrade, and this is about as good as an upgrade as you could possibly get. That's definitely a doable trade. Again, any trade for a player of somewhat good high magnitude is going to hurt a little bit, but he's got 4 years of control at a very affordable contract, so he'd be a good fit for the Oakland Athletics. And I think he'd make the team a hell of a lot better. Okay, and the last thing I think they should do is sign Drew Pomeranz. Lefty bullpen reliever. He's coming to his own. He's a stud lefty reliever. I think he'd fit right in. I actually have him on a lot of my list, a lot of teams, what I think they should do, because he's a good fit for a lot of teams. It was either him and Will Smith. And now that Will Smith signs, he's generally the top lefty reliever on the market. And I don't think the A's are that many pieces away from really contending there and passing the Astros. I mean, they could easily pass them. So that's what I think they should do. Here's what I think they actually will do. I think they're going to sign Will Harris, former reliever from the Houston Astros, a nice veteran bullpen piece. I think they're going to sign Scooter Gennett, actually, veteran second baseman. He's not as good as Merrifield, but he's still a good second baseman. He'll be affordable, which is something that the A's always look for. Good production and an affordable contract, and he's not going to be a $100 million second baseman like Jose Altuve. So, but he's a legit hitter, and he'll fit right in second base. They do have a need. They have to address second base position either way. Okay, I think they should sign J.C. Ramirez as well, a reliever. Okay, add to the bullpen as well with two pieces, and then I think they will sign J.C. Ramirez, I should say. And I actually think they're going to bring in Matt Wieters, former Orioles catcher, just as a depth piece instead of Maldonado. I think Maldonado might be a little bit more expensive, so I think they get a more affordable option who can, again, he can start a game, he can alternate with another catcher, and he's a good veteran presence that can help the younger guys develop as well. So, and it would benefit the pitching rotation and the bullpen. So, at the catcher, relievers, and addressing second base. Let me know what you think. If you think I'm crazy, put it in the comments. If you have proposals of your own, ideas of your own, put them in the comments. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you're a baseball fan, this channel's for you. So please click that subscribe button and click the bell next to it so that you have access to not only the 24+ videos that I've already put out, but you know anytime I put a new one out. And it's every other day that I put a new one out. Okay, the next team I'm going to talk about is the Milwaukee Brewers. Okay, the one prior to this was the Kansas City Royals. And I've got virtually every team from the Mets, Yankees, the Red Sox, Cubs, the Phillies, the Dodgers. I mean, all the major teams, the Angels, San Diego Padres. I've got breakdowns. Cleveland Indians. of just like this. So, if you have family and friends who are A's fans, share it with them. If you have family and friends who are fans of any of the other teams, share those videos with them. Okay, let's put on our GM hats. Let's enjoy these. Let's have some fun. The winter meetings are coming up in 2 weeks. Okay, and as baseball fans, we're always engaged in this stuff anyway. So, as soon as the baseball season ends, we want to know what GM meetings and the winter meetings and then free agency. We kind of want to know. There's always something going on. And there's a lot of good free agents that are available. So a couple of good ones have signed, but the big dogs are still out there. So let's have a discussion. Let's have some dialogue. I respond to all comments, and I also accommodate all requests. So if you have a request of any specific team or a certain type of video, put it in the comments down below. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Keep an eye out for some new ones. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the bell. Let's go A's fans. Talk to you next time.